Hi, this is a quick video on how to write a program that sorts a list of numbers using a function. I am going to use the program is online compiler and demo for you one way that you can do this. But here's a logic first, and that is you want to get the list from the user and ask the user which way you want the list to be sorted. Either A for ascending or D for descending. And then you want to call the function to sort the numbers. You want to pass both the list and which way you want it to be sorted. And afterwards, you want to write the actual function to sort the number and whichever way the user asked. And then finally, you want to print the list. So one way that we can do this is just follow this logic here. One easy way that you can do this is to simply use this function. Let me see if I can make it a little bit so that you'll have it here. So we're going to use a input function. Let me pause and maybe backtrack a second. So maybe I'll just write it here for you, and that is since we're going to ask the user, we're going to use the input. Okay, so we can say input, and we're going to ask, enter a list of numbers you want to sort, right? But what we're going to do is, instead of asking a number after number and stuff like that, we could say a nice feature that Python has, and that is you can have the user input all the numbers separated by a space. So to do that, we can add a feature called split at the end, and then just provide a parentheses. This will allow the user to put all the numbers split by a space. And then you want all of those numbers to be assigned to a list, right? So we want to assign that. So maybe you can just call that numbers and then make that equal. Okay, so this will get all the numbers from the user. Then you want to ask the user which way you want it to print, right? So just do the print statement, which way would you like it to be sorted, right? A for ascending, a D for descending, okay? So you're going to ask. And then you need to receive the response from the user. So we're going to use the input statement again. So we'll say input, say enter, maybe we could just use this portion here. Enter A for ascending, D for descending, okay? And then we want to capture that response from the user and then give it some variables. So we'll say we want that equal to be sort, maybe order or something, right? Something like that. And then we're going to say call the function, right? So we call the function by naming it. So we want to say sort the list as a name of the function, and we're going to pass two arguments, numbers, which is the list of numbers, and we're going to send the variable that stands for which way we are going to want it to be sorted. So we'll say sort order, because that's the variable that we gave here, okay? But so when it comes to this line here, so when the compiler comes to line number this here, it is going to look for a it doesn't know what sort underscore list is, and it's going to look for a function. And so we actually need to write the function. And the function needs to be created before you call them. So we're going to get over to the beginning of the line and put some lines over there. And we have to say definition, and we have to give the name here, sort list as a name. And then we're going to receive these two arguments that it is sending me. Okay, so I'm going to copy that and put right here. And they can be the same numbers or same names. So I'm going to retain here like that. And but maybe I'll just change it just to show you that it can be different. So I'm going to say order or something. Okay. So the numbers will go to here and sort order will go over here. These are just names of the buckets. But when you send them, you have to send the actual thing. So since numbers is a list of numbers here, and sort order is what we gave, so these need to match. But these two don't need to match the names here. It'll just go into the whichever bucket. So they need to be in order, but the names don't have to match, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's that, and then put colon there as a syntax, and it's indented. And we're going to see if the order is equal to A, then what we want to do is we want to return the value from sorted. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, numbers. Okay. We're going to, so this will sort the numbers for you. Okay. Now, if the order variable is not A, then we'll say else return sorted, and we're going to sort the numbers also here, numbers, right? But we want to sort it opposite or in reverse or descending order, because if it's not ascending, it's got to be a descending, right? So the way you say it is reverse is equal to true, like that. And then we're done with the function, okay? So we can get rid of these blank spaces here, and then when this calls here, sending the numbers and sorted order, it'll do that and it'll come back here. But once it comes back, we wanted that sorted list of numbers to be assigned to something. So we'll give it a name, something like sorted numbers, okay? So it'll call that function, it'll go there with these two values, sort the numbers, and it'll come back, and then it'll assign the listed to sorted numbers here. And you can give whatever name you want here. Now that we have the sorted number, all we have to do is print it, right? So we can say print. It's a message here, the sorted numbers are, like that or something, and then we also want to actually give the sorted list. So we can say sorted numbers, and this guy needs to match this guy here, okay? Because that's what we're going to sort. So that's pretty much it. So we can run this guy here, and let's see. It says enter the list of numbers you want to sort, which is executing line number 14. So I'm going to just give it a I don't know, one, maybe we should have set space, right? 1, 5, 3, 2, something like that, right? And then just press return, and then it's going to ask me which way would you like to be sorted. Enter A for, so I'm just going to say, A for ascending, and then it says 1, 2, 3, 5, and that's how it works. So maybe we can beef it up a little bit and maybe change to sort, and say type and separated, maybe we can say numbers separated by space. You want to sort or something like that. That may be better, right? So if we run again, we can say like this here. So I'll give it a number 15938. Okay, and then press enter, and then I'll say maybe S ending this time, and then that's how it works. Okay, so hopefully this will give you a good understanding on how to do this. Take care. Bye-bye.